Think about the Menendez trial. I remember, I'm a little bit younger than them, so I think I was a teenager when that trial was happening. I remember the trial, and I remember how everybody spoke, and I remember it was just conventional wisdom. It was accepted by everyone that they were spoiled brats and they killed their parents because they wanted money. Now, today, the so-called TikTok generation, or Gen Z, is looking at this, and they're like, these kids were terribly abused. It's not right what they did. They're the first ones to say that they regret every single day that they hurt their parents. They wish they didn't do it. But it clearly wasn't this nefarious, plotting, evil scheme. In the 90s, it was so clear to us that it was. Today, people look at it and they say, these children, these boys were victims. And I think, from what I understand, they may even be released now for time served. I think this is sort of like an iconic moment which sums up a lot of what has changed just in my lifetime. I'm 50 years old. About something that happened when I was a teenager. Now I'm looking in the past few decades. It used to be assumed that it's not possible, just not possible, and therefore we can't even entertain the notion that a parent could be so cruel. And now people are accepting the reality that unfortunately, in some cases, there is such a thing. And I think the reason why that's a sign of healing in our generation, it's a positive development, is not just that we should be able to recognize these extreme cases of abuse. Obviously, that's one benefit. But then there's a spillover, and that is, even in the majority of situations which are not extremely dysfunctional, where they're just sort of like normal dysfunction, I think now there's much more willingness for parents to say, hey, what I did is not okay. I need to own up to that. I need to change that. Once upon a time, in my own lifetime, parents wouldn't even consider that. If a parent did it, it was almost automatically, it was right. If a parent does it, it's right. They don't even have to look for an excuse. If a parent does it, it's not like to find an excuse for why it was okay. By definition, if a parent did it, it's okay. And now today, there's much more willingness for parents to be introspective and to hold themselves accountable and to say, no, that wasn't okay. I'm willing to take the blame and I'm willing to fix my relationship with my child. And that's a huge thing that's happening in our day and age, and it's a wonderful thing that's happening.